From Texas Tech Football Media Day, I'm Casey Cowan alongside Red Raider safety Keenon Ward, a West Texas product, by the way, out of Snyder. What's that mean for you, being a Red Raider? You're coming out the Jones Tunnel in front of probably a lot of guys you know, family and friends. It's got to make the emotion probably a little bit different for you.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it just feels like home. I mean, I'm an hour away. Everybody I know, I mean, they're in the stands. I mean, I know that, so it feels homey. I mean, it feels right.
Gives you an extra boost, I'd imagine?
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about your 2013 season. Thrown into the fire. You made 3 starts, but in a bunch of different games, got opportunities due to some injuries. What was that process like for you? Maybe not necessarily knowing everything that was going on all the time and trying to catch up a little bit.
Yeah, it was pretty hectic. I mean, I was still new to the safety position. I mean, and I got through in pretty quick. And I mean, I had to make most of what I was able to do. And I feel like I grew a lot last season. I feel like I'm a lot better. I mean, as a leader, and I mean, as a defense, I know the defense backwards, so I feel a lot confident this year. Great
thing for Texas Tech football fans to hear right there.
Yes,
who's a teammate for you on the defensive side or either side that's kind of helped you along in that process? Who have you leaned on a little bit?
You know, me and JJ Gaines. I mean, he plays strong, I play free, so I mean, we feed off each other. I mean, he trusts in what I'm doing, I trust in what he's doing, and like we're like literally just like best friends out there. I mean, we're comfortable, and I mean, I wouldn't want to play next to anybody else.
Something we've talked about with some other guys on the defensive side is continuity within the coaching staff. There's a lot of turnover over the last few years, but now the same faces are going to be showing up again. What's that going to do for you?
That means a lot. I mean, we haven't had that in, 6-7 years. I mean, so not having to worry about a new defensive install, that's going to help us, I mean, play faster. I mean, we know the defense. We don't have to worry about switching. I mean, what we know is what we know, and we're just getting better at that every day.
Give fans a peek behind the curtain. What is it like in fall camp or the off season when you are having a new installation? I mean, how much extra work is it, say, as compared to maybe what you're going to go through this month?
I mean, it's a lot. I mean, usually today, like this time last year, we're still learning a new defense. So during camp, we're not progressing as fast as we should be. Compared to this year, we've already been through the install. I mean, the freshmen already know the install.
Right.
I mean, but me coming back knowing the defense just helps me be able to play faster and also teach the freshmen what they need to know.
There's some big additions along the defensive front from the JUCO ranks. Obviously, those guys can impact what you're doing. You can impact what they're doing. What have you seen from them so far?
I like what they bring. I mean, having them, that's going to take a lot of pressure off the secondary. I mean, just what they're going to be able to do is going to help us. I mean, not be so run happy, shall I say, in the secondary. We're going to be able to kind of just focus on the pass a little bit more than we have been in the past.
Maybe a little bit of a quick trigger last year to get to the line to try to help to stop the run?
Exactly. I mean, because we had to. I mean, our line wasn't as strong as it will be this year. So the safeties, all 5 of us who played, I mean, we were kind of, our coaches kind of drilled it in our head that we had to show up to the run.
Also going to be some competition happening in the secondary elsewhere amongst one of the cornerback spots. Who's standing out to you there?
I like 2 freshmen. One, Tevin Madison. He's from Alabama. He's a freshman, and Michael Coley. Both of them. I mean, they're 2 different corners. So I think Michael's like 6'2", and Tevin's about 5'8". But they're both making plays every day in 7-on-7. I'm excited to what they can do in camp.
How are you different going into another year? Probably a little slower for you this time around. Obviously more of a leader. Guys looking up to you now. What's different now than a year ago?
I mean, like you said, I feel like I'm taking on that leader role. I know the defense a lot better than I did last year. I'm more confident, and I feel like that's the most important thing. I mean, I'm a lot more confident in myself, and I feel like that's going to show this year.
I know in the secondary, you guys get to deal with 2 of the fan favorites as far as coaches are concerned, and Kevin Curtis and Trey Haverty, specifically Coach Haverty. What are those 2 guys? Being a part of this program, young guys, obviously energetic guys. What kind of relationship do y'all have with them?
I'm with Haverty every day, so I mean, he brings an energy that sometimes that the players aren't bringing, but him being that excited and I mean full throttle every day makes us, I mean, have to be where he's at every day just to understand where he's coming from. So he brings the energy to the safeties that we need.
If I was asking him if any of you could cover him now, what do you think his answer would be?
He'd probably doubt that. I mean, he's got.
Has he put you to the test in practice?
Nah, he's always claiming that he's hurt, claiming something.
Well, the proof is in the pudding, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
Need more walking and less talking. That's a challenge from Keenon Ward
and
myself. I'll co-sign. From Texas Tech Football Media Day, he's Keenon Ward. He looks in the camera like a professional wrestler, and I love that. Dig it, brother. For 22104.3 and 22104.3.com.